converted act was over with. He has not looked back. This man has memorized so much Bible. I was just like, man, you can tell he eats the word. And I was telling him, I said, sir, today I was out on the deck and I was reading in the book of Ezekiel where the Lord presented Ezekiel a scroll. Y'all remember that? And told him to eat the scroll. So when I got in there, he was talking about eat the word. And he is so right, because there's a snake that invades the garden. And if we don't learn to eat the word so that we can speak the word and prophesy with the word, we're not going to be able to run the snake's mouth. God is just the devil. Oh, hallelujah. You got to eat that word. Oh, glory to God. Heaven and earth, what shall pass away, but my word is going to stand. You weren't there when he found me. You weren't there when he put his arms around me. You don't know the cost of the Lord in this alabaster heart. I've watched him do so many things in my life. Oh, glory to his name. Is there a witness out there? Have you watched him move in your life? Have you watched him give breakthrough in your life? When the enemy said you weren't going to make it. Oh, hallelujah. Even when doctors shook their head and said you're not going to get up again. I want you to know he'll move. He's a great God. All power in heaven and earth is in his name. Glory to your name. Give him a hand of praise. Glory to your name. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Our God is an awesome God. Thank you, Lord. I want to end with a story, a true story. About 2 years ago, you know how the Lord does, Pastor and Bishop and all of you, because God speaks to us, his children. But 2 years ago, I was coming out of a hard snoring sleep. You ever snore so hard you wake your own self up? That's what. So the minute I sat up, I heard these words. Do you remember Red Adair? And I'm like, what's that got to do with a hill of big? I didn't say that. Do you remember Red Adair? Well, we know how he speaks to us, so I know what that meant. Go and research Red Adair. I did remember Red Adair. Anybody that watched the news years ago, you remember. So let me tell you a few things about Red Adair. First of all, he was born in Houston. When he was in the Army, he was on the bomb destruction disposal unit. The bomb disposal unit. See, there are bombs that are going to come in all our life. We better learn how to dispose them. You got to learn the technique of handling them where they don't blow up and take you out with them. So Red Adair was on the bomb disposal unit in the Army. He, in his lifetime, in his career, battled more than 2,000 land and offshore oil wells. So then I began to research him, as I said, over 2,000 oil wells. But when he became really famous was in 1962. He was called to the Sahara Desert where a natural gas well had blown out. The flames were going up in the air 450 feet and higher. John Glenn, the astronaut, was in orbit on the spaceship called Friendship at the time. He saw the flames in orbit from the spaceship. Just to give you an idea of how big this fire was that blew up out of this natural gas oil well. And they called Red Adair to the scene. Oh, and what I like about it, one of the first things he and his team did, they dug 3 big old huge pits that were 10 feet deep, the size of a football field. 3 of them. I thought Father, Son, Holy Ghost. They filled those pits with water 10 feet deep, the size of a football field. And they had some pumps, and they began to pump and spray that water towards that flame over 450 feet high. John Wayne made a movie about it. You can watch it. So they sprayed and they sprayed. But one of the things they did, and by the way, the water means the washing of what? The Word of God. So that water in your situation, when your oil well blows out, when your natural gas well blows out and there's an explosion, you got to spray the washing of the water of the Word on that situation. Oh, hallelujah. You got to be like David in Psalms 40. I cried unto the Lord. He inclined his ear hear what? And he heard my cry. He brought me up out of a horrible pit, out of the miry clay. He put a new song in my mouth, even a song of praise. So he began to spray that water towards this huge, huge flame. And I want to tell you what the flame was named. I hope I can get this to come on. Some of you probably already know. When I do this, y'all are going to know. Let's see, can I do it? You better come on, thing. Somebody, I need a volunteer. I can't do it with one. I hope I didn't get one that was out of gas. If she gets that to come on, I probably got one that won't. Yeah, all right. That's just, thank you. That's just a little symbol. That's good. A little symbol. It was called, listen to this, that particular battle that he fought. Now, he fought over 2,000 others, but that particular one was called the devil's cigarette lighter. Oh, hallelujah. I want you to know there's a devil that wants to light a fire in your situation to bring destruction. That fire burned almost 6 months. Can you imagine? They said it used up enough natural gas that could have fueled Paris, France for 3 months. The devil wants to destroy the oil of the anointing on the inside of us. He wants to cause us to use it useless, fussing at folks, getting mad at folks. No, devil, you ain't burning my all up like that. I don't know on the inside is pressure. I'm going to leave you over in God's hand, but I'm going to use this oil for what it was prescribed for. So it burned and it burned. But what I love that he did, step number 2, besides spraying that big old massive cloud of fire going up, it said as I researched that he got another type of pump and he put nitroglycerin in it, and he fired this nitroglycerin at this big old flame, and the nitroglycerin explosives would remove the oxygen from the fire. So you got to stop feeding the fire that the devil ignites in your life. You feed it back. You know what he did to me. You know what she said. You know take the oxygen away from it. Spray the water on it. Take the oxygen away. Spray the water on it. Watch God. Watch God fix it. Amen. And you know what? He defeated that flame called the devil's cigarette lighter. But this is what I want to say as I end. If you learn how to package nitroglycerin that he fired at that well, it's the same nitroglycerin that's taken when people have heart condition. Yes. If you package the situation regarding your heart, if you package it in the right way, it'll destroy the devil's cigarette lighter.